I can fix that.
Okay, okay, he's the vibes guy. Sentinel, buff. Are you gonna buff? Wait, are you gonna buff the team? Wait, why is that both cool and cringe at the same time? What the fuck? Help him! Help him right now! No way. Yo, what the fuck is that? Yo, that looks so weird. No, no, it buffs allies. No. Why does that seem cringe? I'm gonna have a fucking gecko just fucking running to my side, Mach 10 speed with a fucking trash ready to just shove it up my ass from the middle of fucking Sunset B-side. Oh, imagine Neon. Bro, Neon is actually just gonna be the Flash. Neon is just gonna be the Flash. No, I need to see his abilities. I refuse.
Now, Mix is a controller, so this is just going to be your stock standard smoke. Essentially, you can see there you place it with the iPad UI, so similar to Clove or Brimstone, although I believe the range and how far you can place the smoke is going to be a little bit further than those two agents. The dev said on stream that this smoke will last for 16 seconds, and it's going to be hollow inside just like an Omen smoke.
I don't know how I feel about how it looks like though.
That one's pretty simple. We all know how smokes work in Valorant.
At least it's evident,
the ability
but it's ugly as fuck. It feels low res, if you see what I mean.
This one has two separate charges and also two separate uses, which you can toggle between using Alt Fire or right click.
Stun?
Those two uses are going to either be a heal or a concuss. So whichever one you have chosen, after you throw the device out, it'll land and emit sound waves, either healing or stunning nearby players.
I like that. How much is the
I
healing
believe
though?
this ability will also go through walls, so you don't need direct line of sight, and
Motherfucker, what do you mean it goes through walls? We can see it bouncing off a wall. What? That's just fake information.
apparently it'll also be able to heal enemies. I will be testing
Heal enemies! Why? Do they think it's like too strong? Oh, that's gonna be such a piece of shit in solo queue.
both of those things tomorrow when I do my myth busting video, since that's what I'm getting early access, so comment anything else that you want me to test with this new agent.
Heal both allies and enemies. So it's just like, okay, so it's basically so you can't use it during the combat, but here is the thing. Like there is a grievous wounds effect in Valorant. The moment that you shoot someone while they're like sage healing, they stop healing while they're being shot at. And then it starts again after like some sort of delay. So you wouldn't like, I guess it's just trying to force them to not happen during combat, but I mean, you can still do that. You just can't save someone that is out of position, I guess, because then you throw it and then they're fucking healing as well, no? I don't know. It's weird.
Moving on, after that we have his Q ability called Harmonize. This one is only going to have one charge, and after you target an ally,
Oh, she got Steam effect.
you can grant them a combat stim, applying small buffs like a speed boost, fire rate buff, and weapon handling, so things like the equip and reload speed will also...
Oh, you get it as well. Oh, wait, you can place it on yourself and you can send it. But he sent it and he got it as well. Hey.
be around 10% faster.
And it looks like he gave it to him. It's not like an area of effect of where you stand.
This buff will also automatically apply to yourself,
I'm
or
confused.
alternatively, you can of course just alt fire it to apply the stim just to you if there are no teammates nearby.
If there are no teammates nearby, okay, so just use the same trigger because it applies it to you automatically. So if there is nobody around to give it to, and it's just gonna give it to you, why do you need a second button to do that? I don't understand. Am I missing something? It seems to me that you can effectively choose with Mix not to give your buff to someone else. Why? Is it stronger if you just keep it for yourself, if you just give it to one person, but then you can't choose to give it to someone else fully? If there is like, imagine it's like a 100% buff, and then you can give it all to you, or you can spread it between you and someone else, and that would make sense. I don't get it. I don't know.
Sim
Maybe
looks
I
like
need,
it lasts
I need
for
to
around
see
8
like. I feel like this guy's not explaining it properly. Maybe it doesn't seem like he even looked at the video, because he said that it's going through the like this impulse is going through the wall when it's obviously not going through walls.
seconds. However, it will refresh whenever the person with the buff gets a kill. And it's important to note
So
that
maybe
it
it just
has to
doesn't
be the
know.
teammate getting the kill, to extend the buff. If you use it on yourself in a clutch, the duration can't be extended. Since this guy is all about amplifying your teammates, only they can extend the duration for both of you. Finally,
so again, why would you choose to do it on yourself if you can't even refresh it by killing someone? I not to misclick. I don't get it. Misclick what? I mean, now you have a danger of misclicking. What if you want to share it with someone? Because obviously it's so much stronger if you share it with someone. But now you have a button not to do it. You just have a button not to share it with someone. Most people are not gonna misclick because it's pretty consistent. Like if you're Sage and you want to heal someone else, you do left click, you know? With this guy, if you want to buff someone else, you do left click. With Sage, if you want to heal yourself, you do right click. Same with this guy. But you have the option to do so, so maybe you will. But why is the controller doing Sentinel? Yeah, he's doing Sentinel things as a controller, but to be fair, controllers are like supports anyways as well. Like Valorant is basically got 3 support classes, if you think about it. Initiators are a bit more like a mix between support and offensive. But like duelists are pretty much the only offensive class if you think about it. Because they all got some offensiveness to their own, you know what I mean? Everyone can equally kill everyone. It's not like you have a Janna in the game or a Yumi that's like useless, you know? So you can't really have that big of a spread. It makes sense, you do want a lot of supportive abilities and classes. Although to be fair, if you think about it, I mean, we're thinking of Sentinels as supports, but more controllers and initiators are more supportive. Sentinels are more like tanks, if you think about it. They protect an area with themselves, you know what I mean?
This brings us to Mix's ultimate, which is called Base Quake. It's going to cost 8 orbs and has a massive cone-shaped area of effect, which you can see there. It's going to cost 8 orbs and has
a cone-shaped ultimate ability that does a stun to take over a site? What? We've never seen this before. I don't think we've ever seen this in our lives. What? Breaking new ground.
massive
Incredible.
cone-shaped area of effect.
Good job, Riot.
There. After a short wind-up time, enemies within this area will be deafened, knocked back, and slowed.
That is sick. I love the Wi-Fi skill shot
area.
Is
going to be the most impactful, but you can see there it pushes deafened, knocked back, and slowed.
Deafen, knock back, and slowed. It's just the fuck you recipe.
I don't know which of those debuffs is going to be the most impactful, but you can see there it pushes Brimstone.
Oh, he got moved quite a bit, no?
Out from behind cover, and he wouldn't be able to.
Yeah, he got hit from behind the boxes and moved like so far away.
Jet or a waylay dashing.
Like so much farther away than the breach ult.
So those are all of Mix's abilities. Again, I'm getting early access tomorrow, so if you guys have any interactions or things you want me to test, just put them in the comments below and then check out the video up.
I believe for the at 145, which is this the buff, I believe for the standard use on a teammate, Mix getting a kill will extend the duration for both players. But like I said, in a clutch, when you use it on yourself, it can't be extended. I wonder how fast Neon can be with him and Brim's team at once. I don't. Why, dude? Why? I hope because they took steps to standardize the combat steams, like utility and duration and stuff like that, right? If these things fucking stack, is the worst decision they've ever made in their entire life, by the way. Like, they can't allow it to stack. It's simply not allowed for them to stack.
And this healing ability for your enemies. So I'll get him to throw it on me right now. And yeah, you can see that in the bottom left, I am getting healed by this ability, even though this is from the other team. He just got me back almost to full health. While we're on the topic, actually, I want to figure out exactly how much healing this gives you. So you can see I'm on 1 HP right now. And if I throw this on the ground and I'm in it immediately so I don't miss any of it, let's see how much health it gives me. So it does 3 total pulses. And
huge
also
pulses. 93
healing in between. So it gave
93.
It gave me 93 health in total. I think there were 3 pulses of 20. And then I guess that means
93. Why not?
So 3 little bursts of 11 HP in between.
And it was the same for the enemy, by the way. So, you know how in Valorant, if a damaging ability hits your ally, it deals less damage than it would deal to an enemy. It's not the same with the healing, it seems like. Which, I guess, sure. But like, it's seems I don't understand the point in making it heal allies and enemies at the same time. Like, I don't really get it. I don't know what layer is supposed to add to the gameplay. It seems to me like it's just like a Sage heal that is like weirder, but at least it's AoE, so like you can heal more allies, but you're never gonna get that much utility out of it as an AoE spell. I don't understand. I think he's a bad agent. I feel like he's a bad agent, honestly. Just to be different, I think so. I think I agree. Like it makes... His design doesn't make sense in the game, I feel like. The only thing that makes fucking sense in the game is his smoke, which is just a normal ass fucking smoke that every other agent has. And then his ult, which unfortunately makes sense for the game. But to add it right now, after you've done this exact same thing with all of your fucking agents previously, that you've just added in the past couple years, it's disgusting. Like, yes, if you would have added this guy instead of fucking Reina, then you would have been cool. But you've got like 15 fucking million agents that do the same exact fucking thing. Like, why are you doing this, bro? Why are you adding one more to the game? Did you not fucking learn from Tejo? Tejo was such a bad addition to the game. You recognize this, and then you go ahead and you add one more. You know? And then the heal, yeah, it's cool, sure. It's interesting to think about for a fucking second that, oh, it heals allies, and it's AoE. But how often? Maybe you're gonna heal 2 enemies with your ability like a couple times a game. You know, it's not a relevant mechanic. At most, by the way, at most a couple times a game. Because most of the times you're not gonna be sharing the same area, you know? And especially, think about it. Like, you're in a game with so many ults that have such a large area of effect. Why would you ever be in the same spot as someone else? Imagine you say, oh, I'm mix. I will heal you two that are on A site on split. I will throw it off the balcony, and then you get fucking bridge ulted together. Like, what? Anyways, yeah, I feel like it's gonna feel really bad to play this agent.
It seems to give you 93 HP in total. It does makes this Harmonize speed boost stack. So if I speed boost myself with Brimstone and then get the one from Mix, I'm at faster than just a normal Brimstone. First of all, I'll put my own stim beacon down, like so. Then get the Harmonize, so I should have 2 combat sims in theory, but I don't think they actually stack.
Wait, I think they actually do.
So I should have 2 combat sims in theory, but I don't...
They stack! They fucking stack! Dead game.
I don't think they actually stack. You can see they're...
Genuinely dead game. This is so bad. It's so bad. Oh, I hate this so much. It makes my skin crawl.
The bottom left, at least, I only have 1 active. Again, I'll have a side-by-side of those 2 on screen. Just Brim.
I hope it's bugged. I hope it's bugged. I actually just hope it's bugged. This is so bad. This is awful. This is awful.
Sim.
This is the worst thing I've seen so far.
The 2 effects at once. If the right one arrives there faster,
I'm pissed off. I got rage baited. I just got rage baited. This actually just is rage bait. Rage fucking bait. You're ruining your game. You're killing it. You're taking its pants down. You're smacking it. Imagine steaming a Judge Neon with the refresh. I don't want to imagine. I think, fuck, this is gonna... Like, I was thinking of, like, playing some more Valorant because the game is fun. Like, I'm seeing some clips and I'm seeing, like, Jinxie got into the game recently, you know? And it's like fun. I low-key miss playing it a little bit. But, like, I'm seeing this and it genuinely just turns me off the game. We nerf Yoru because he's bleeding into Initiator's role. Also, there is a controller who is also an Initiator. I don't think it's really like that. Dude, you're coping, and also I was just saying about like offensive characters and classes. I'm so glad I stopped playing Valorant. I mean, this doesn't get me excited to the game. This is so boring. Here is what he has. He has an AoE concuss. Genuinely, it's straight up the Tejo concuss. It's straight up just the Tejo concuss. A healing ability that's AoE and can heal enemies. That is the one thing that is actually somewhat creative about this, but just because it's creative it doesn't mean that it's good. And then you have the Q, which is just a buff, like a combat stim to 1 person. Okay, so you just took Brimstone combat stim and Sage heal, you combine them, they made a baby, and they made this fucking abomination because turns out that the combat stim from Brim and the Sage heal are just fucking brothers, twin brothers too. They made a baby. And then the smokes, it's just clove. It's just the clove smoke. And then the ult. What? I wonder what that is. I actually wonder what the ult is.
93 HP. 16.5 control.
I can't think of any ult that's the same as that guy. Don't think of bridge. Okay, so clove is the worst.
5 seconds.
Astra is pretty bad. Really? I mean, it's huge. Astra smoke is huge at least, you know.
Although that might be a little...
That was Omen.
A little bit off. What we can
16.5. Wait, it's quite a bit stronger than Gloves.
tell for sure though is that it's longer than Clove, Astra, and
Daddy Brim, bro. 19.25. 3 of them.
but shorter
Daddy
than
Brim.
Harbor and Brim. Mix's range is actually slightly shorter than both of those two agents. So I guess now I'm busting a myth that I...
And shorter than Clove. He's so ass, actually. He's so terrible. This agent is so bad.
That way, if your team...
This shape is so bad also. It's like... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. Because look at it. Look how much effective space it's there. But where are you gonna ult from? Are you gonna ult from here? It's like so awkward. It's gonna take so long for your team to get to side. How long is the
right next
is
to
the debuff, I wonder?
less likely to get hit, and instead you can focus on the areas.
Because look, if you do it from the normal spots where you would, it's like, yeah, sure, it clears kind of like that. But look how much you leave open. Look how many angles you leave open. Look how much of it is useless. Like if you look from this, like this area is fine and this area is fine, but then you have a lot of it. There is like 40% of this ult that is useless. This is terrible resource management, and it's got nothing to do with you using it. It's got everything to do with just the shape that it is. It's so much ineffective space that it's got, you know what I mean? And if you want to use it properly, you'd have to do it from far away. Maybe you want to do it from here or some shit, or like here. But then for your team to just follow up on site, it will be ridiculous.
You know, a bit further back in.
They might, like, by the time they get to site, the buff might just expire.
So we'll get him to throw one here right now. You can see 2 bullets it takes to break with the Vandal at least, so probably around 50 HP. I throw another one down here with the Classic. Okay, I've been stunned. 2 bullets with the Classic as well, so probably...
So 50 HP.
No more than 50 HP.
It's probably 50 HP.
On the Impulse.
I guess that's better, that you can kill it. But then what about the concuss? How fast did the concuss
I believe
explode?
you can break it as soon as the ability lands. I'll try and see here. Gets thrown down. Pulse. And I believe you can break it as soon as the ability lands. I'll try and see here. Gets thrown down.
What's the point of this agent? Why does he exist? I don't understand. I don't fucking get it. He does nothing right. He does nothing right.
Yeah, you can break it even before the first pulse actually goes off.
Am I getting rage baited for no reason? What? That concuss is only gonna work from fucking gold down. If anyone above gold gets hit by that shit, it's your fault, bro.
Next, I wanted to figure out,
it's on you. It's genuinely just on you. You're ass at the game if you get hit by it.
Like we went over before, when you throw it down, it does pulses of healing as well as a little bit of gravity.
You can't use it unless it's like behind the wall or some shit. Maybe if it's behind the wall, it can still hit, but then will it heal behind the wall? That's weird.
Healing in between. That's the actual pulse that obviously stun you. But if I run in between, doesn't look like there's any sort of slow or actual.
So there is a healing in between pulses, but there is no slow. I'm getting rage baited. I'm actually just getting rage baited.
If I throw it down and wait out the stun,
like what is there is like no.
It looks like you can actually
It's so useless. It's so useless. It's so crazy how useless it is.
Through the entire
He just ran through it. Did you see it?
And wait out the stun.
Not only is it inconsistent with the fact that the healing works while the pulses are not happening, so it's inconsistent. There is no like slow. There is nothing happening while that like you can just run through it. You don't even have to give a shit about it. That is insane. What is the point?
It looks like you can actually run through the entire duration of the ability.
It's full rage bait.
The Footsteps range is going to be the exact same, as in like the same as the normal audio circle for normal.
Why are you telling me?
Know what you think? You back? We saw.
Bro, like the footstep sound is not gonna change. Okay, I'm actually getting rage baited by him as well.
But I do want to see if it's enough force to actually push you off the spike. And then also what happens if you're in a corner and you don't have enough room to move backwards. Is it actually going to interrupt you defusing then as well? Now we'll get him to start defusing and I'm going to ult him.
Yes! Yes! Queue up. Oh, this ability that moves you, is it gonna cancel the plant? No, it's not. It's by magic, the only ability in the game that doesn't do that. To be fair, they're not being very consistent. It might, like, if I would actually go back to the video and I see that the fucking thing doesn't cancel the plant, I would actually like, it's reportable. We need to report Riot. Can we do that?
And see, yeah, that's definitely gonna get him off.
I'm more interested.
And no, if it's planted in the corner and he starts diffusing, I try to push him off. And no, it's hard to tell, but he is still sticking it.
What? Is that what happens with breach as well? Hey, he can still stick it. I mean, there is obviously, so there is a range. You don't have to be stuck to the floor to defuse the spike. We know that, we understand it, but is that the same with bridge? I don't know. I don't understand. I don't understand. It's no sense. No sense. There's no sense. Everything is no sense. No sense everywhere, all across the board. I'm tilted. I'm actually tilted.